welcome along and welcome back to Silverrun Forest. Today we are going to be finishing off the roller coaster. By hook or by crook, this is going to be our last video on this map. And yeah, we are going to finish the roller coaster. Now, I've done a little bit of research because obviously we've been flying blind recently, and as a result, not quite sure how much work we've still got to go. As far as I can tell, there are still 2 more stages to go to this. We still need to get those done. However, the good news is that should take about 2 months to complete. And on top of that, the only thing we need, the only stuff that we should be short of for the rest of this is some wood beams and some chairs and tables. So what we're going to be doing today is getting those sorted, getting the extra wood beams created, which is why I'm currently filling up logs onto the logging trailer. I've only cut down 2 trees for this because I think that's only really how much we need. And we're going to put them all on the front end of this trailer, just so we're not mucking about here too much. I cut them down before I started, just because we've been doing a lot of logging around here the last few videos. So I wanted to make sure that we had a pretty different start to the day. We're going to be sorting those out, and when we do that, we're also going to start sorting out the productions. I also need to start selling stuff off, so we're going to be doing stuff over today and getting this all done, getting things finished off, and then about halfway through, the idea is that we'll jump forward to the completion of the roller coaster and have that done and dusted, and then sell off all of our productions. So we'll see how much money we have left after that, ready when we go and do another forestry map in the future, and go from there with however much money we have here. But this is definitely the right amount of wood to have. We don't need many. We need, I think it's about 2 pallets worth of wood beams. So it's not a huge amount of wood beams we're going to need. So I just want to get them done. It's actually this stage as well, the current stage that we have, where we don't have enough wood beams to complete it. So yeah, we for some reason seem to have a deficiency in them. But getting this dropped off here will allow us to create a few, so we just want to get that done fairly quickly. Definitely want to move as fast as I can, because we were getting very samey the last few episodes otherwise, with just sort of ticking over and trying to get ourselves in a place. So I really wanted to finish this, and this is our 55th episode, which seems to be a good place to wrap things up here as well. Let's just leave these here unloading, and while those are unloading there, let's take a look at the productions. So first thing we want to do is activate the wooden beams. Those are going to be very useful to us. I think everything else in here we can pretty much sell, so we'll change the output mode on everything else to selling. Even the wood chips, actually, we'll change those to storing, because we have a whole load of wood chips to sell. We will change those to selling, and we will change those to selling. So the only thing we're processing at the moment is wood beams in here, whereas elsewhere we are going to need some chairs. In fact, I think we have a pallet of chairs already. So what I need is to activate the tables. We have lots of planks in here. We have a huge amount of armoires as well. So we're going to change the output mode of those to selling, so that those are selling through as well. So yeah, I think the only other things we need are chairs and tables. So what I need to do is let this process through a bit, and maybe the answer is to go and, well, we need to get rid of the remaining wool we have, so we'll set fabric to selling and bring that down. We are out of metal. In the wood turner, we are out of everything as well. Shingle factory, we're out of planks long. Floor tiles, we still have some planks. We will change the output mode of the floor tiles to selling then, and get the planks version of that activated so we can burn through the remaining planks that we've got there. We are going to want to do more armoires, actually. I'm going to turn on planks there so that we've got chairs, and I'm going to turn it on for armoires as well. We want to work through as much of this as we can. That is going to be selling, so that will be bringing a load of stuff in. And yeah, we want to sell these as well. In fact, we'll sell all of those, but we've run out of planks here anyway, so we'll get these selling down, and that should be bringing money in for everything. Yeah, these are full, so those will work out, and will bring in a load of money. And we just need to jump back in here, drop the last couple of logs in from here, and then we're going to be able to go back, and I think we're going to start distributing some stuff. We've got wool to load up and get selling, and I think we got some armoires to get sold as well. The more we can sell today, the more money we'll get in, and then when we do a bit of a jump forward, we will be in a position where we can see exactly how much we have made on this series. First things first, we've got at least 4 pallets of wool there, so we can drop that off at the spinnery, get that processing, and we'll probably sell off the sheep immediately so that we're not producing any more wool. I think we're almost out of feed anyway, so back this into here and do that. Undo those, there we go, and then that off, and we can put the flatbed on. We have a whole load of wood chip to sell, so we'll get that sold today as well. It really is just a huge amount of stuff selling and completing, and just getting ourselves to the last stage of everything on here. And I'm excited. I'm excited to see how we do. First up, though, let's unfold the back of that. We're going to need to put... Yeah, come on. Unfold, please. There we go. We're going to need to put the... put this on there. But... we're going to need to change the front. So we'll spin around here. We'll just dump this in here. Although I'm going to need access to my bucket at some point as well. And then... hopefully by the time we've loaded up this, we'll be able to go and grab a couple of pallets of the wooden beams and get them down to where we need to as well. This has always annoyed me. It really has. So what I'm going to do is we're going to take this. There we go. Clear some of these out. And then I just want to flatten this out to an area where I can use it. So landscaping mode on, flatten it out, and pull it out here so that we can get a good level and good access. And then once we got out to here, what we can do is flatten, we can then, smooth it out a bit out here and get it so it's easier access for us. But at the moment, it was just too difficult to get in there and get those. And I want to make the last bits of this easier on myself. And we got the money. I mean, we could spend the money doing that. Because we're going to be doing a lot of selling off. And we actually have more money than I was expecting to. I am still open to forestry map suggestions. So when we bring back Forestry Friday... do you think that we should do some forestry? Keep a forestry series going on the channel? Or do you think we should take a break for a little while? And B, if we don't take a break, which map would you like to see me have a go at next with forestry equipment and a forestry setup? I'm very intrigued. But yeah, views in general are lower on here at the moment. So I'm just wondering if forestry, maybe we should give it a break for a little while and concentrate on some other stuff. This is much easier to collect these up now. I wish I'd done this a while ago. Would have made much more sense. Although, I'm not getting my forks at the right angle. Underneath like that. In and in. Got them. There we go. Yeah. Now, somebody said that I should have done a ship. I think I might have mentioned this last episode. Should have continued the shipbuilding. Had I known that we were going to be on here for this much longer, absolutely, I would have launched a couple more ships. We definitely had enough raw materials to do that while we were doing these last few episodes. And it's a little bit of a regret, I think, for me that we didn't go and do more ships. So, yeah. It seems that there are about 12 stages to the roller coaster, for those who are keeping track. We are on stage 10, I think. So we've got 2 more stages to go. But we do seem to have all the materials down there. Let's head down to the spinnery, though, and get these dropped off so money can start coming in for this. And we've got 1 thing of wool left, so we might end up clearing that out on the last day or in between at some point. So round and down to the spinnery, earn some extra cash from this. Bring this in here. Oh, we actually have some fabric down here. Quite how that's happened, I don't know. But we are going to need to sort that out. So we'll load that on. And we can get that sold. I think we're going to probably take all the excess down to the market. Seems to be a fairly good place to sell it. We don't have a huge amount of stuff in general, I think, to sell. I think we've got some fairly big armoires to load on here to sell. But I'm going to go round and collect up everything that we need to sell today and get it on the truck, load it all up, and then go and get it all sold later on. That over there and on like that, and then we'll restrap it and take those off. Perfect. And then bring this around. What we might do as well is that last bit of wool, not bring that into here. I might just take that and get it sold in a couple of days. I don't think it'll be a huge amount of money either way that I'm letting go. Although, if it's an entire pallet, then it might be. We'll see how we go. For now, let's head over and see if we've got any wood beams ready. Just gone 1 o'clock and the second pallet of wooden beams have come out. So I want to grab both of these. In fact, what we want to do is change. I think prefab walls will sell better. 250. Yeah, we will do prefab walls. Oh, hang on. Let's select the right thing. 416 produces 130. Yes, let's activate those. They're selling wood beams. We'll deactivate those, and there we go. We'll make a load of money off those now, because they will be our best bet. And these sets of wooden beams should be all that are needed to complete the roller coaster, along with 1 set of chairs and 1 set of tables. So the next thing is to head down to the furniture factory, get that low so that we can actually carry these easily, and yeah, get down to the furniture factory, and then we can get those loaded up as well and deliver them all way to I know what it is. We got the arm extended and deliver it all to the roller coaster, ready for completion in May by the looks of things. You might have noticed that our money has jumped by 100,000. That's because of all of the stuff that we were automatically selling has now gone and been sold. So that's really good news. That's a huge leap in the amount of money that we've got. And yeah, will make such a difference if we when we move to a new forestry setup. Just absolutely insane level of money at the moment. And I really want to do a different style of forestry the next time I do something like this. So we'll see how that pans out for us. All the other armoires have been sold, just these ones left here. What I'm after though is the chairs and hopefully a set of tables at this point. We need one set of chairs, one set of tables, and that should be enough to finish things off. Bring this around here. We'll put this with the fabric at the front, and then there should be enough space just behind it to put the tables. Let's strap all that down, and then around here. Great demand at the debris crusher. Oh, it's giving me another set of chairs. I want a set of tables. We've got everything processing at the moment. There is not a set of tables coming out of this at the moment. So, yeah, we kind of need to stop that doing everything except for the things we need at the moment. So we'll let that go. And while we're loading the rest of this up, hopefully those tables will become available. Looking at these armoires, we're not going to have enough space to load these up and put our little skid steer on as well, or our teleskid on as well. So I'm going to have to leave that here for now. It's not too far away, so we can come and pick it up again later. But yeah, they're quite big, these armoires, and as a result, we can only just fit them on, actually. Looking at this, that's gonna require me to move these up a little bit, I think. Maybe if I turn this like that, that might work. That back one is not going to be on there that well. I don't know how big the tables are, but I think we might have to rework this a little bit. Maybe I can put them on top of the... Oh, I was going to put them on top of the wooden beams, but we're dropping the wooden beams off first. So that probably isn't a wise idea. What I might have to do is put them on top of... Gonna have to rework things, but thankfully we're waiting for the tables to turn up. So while we're waiting for that, we can rearrange things a little bit. Stretching into the afternoon, and the tables are finally out. 10 to 4, and if I can get all of these done now, that's going to be really good. We can get all of these loaded up and on, and then we'll go and check on the status of the roller coaster and drop the parts of this off that need dropping off, namely the chairs, the tables, and the beams, like that. And then I will come back, pick this up in a bit, and we can deal with that. Looks like we've got a lot of people standing in the way, so I'm going to reverse off the curb here into the junction. It's probably not the safest thing to do. Oh, and look at that. We're running out of fuel on our truck as well. That's not great. So these should be the last few bits that we need for the roller coaster. I'm hoping it should be. I've tested, I've checked. They all should be what we need. Sell the chairs off there as well. It won't take the armoire or the fabric because it doesn't need those. And yeah, looks like all of our numbers are doing well. Can't see them going down because our time isn't moving fast enough at the moment. But yeah, it's moved on to another stage. So I think this is the penultimate stage or the final stage. I'm not 100% sure. We will move over to the morning in a bit and check out. First, I want to pop across here and make a little bit of money, dropping off a few bits and pieces, because we can sell off the fabric here and the armoire and bringing in some more cash. Oh, look at that. That is taking us up to 570,000, and we haven't even sold off the productions yet. So on my way home, what we're going to do is just clear out the last few items that are in some of our productions. So most of our productions at this point are completely empty of most things. So looking at here, it's still got all this metal in, but it's got no planks. So there's no way we can work our way through that. Here has all this metal and all this planks. So we're working our way through selling, working the way through the planks with the armoires, the chairs and the tables, and selling those automatically. Floor tiles, we've got a few in storage, but they're automatically selling as well. So I'm not expecting many there. Shingle, we are storing. So I'm going to set that to selling, but I think we've got a couple of bits outside of there. We've got nothing outside of the wood turner. Sawmill is automatically selling. Metal is done, and yeah, the fabric is done. So yeah, it should just be here, I think, and the shingle factory. So we can load all of these up and get these sold today as well. And then when that's done, all we will have to deal with tomorrow is going to be the wood chip. So we'll get the wood chip sold, get that done, and then hopefully as we hit May, we should have the roller coaster complete and see where we are. So yeah, this is going to be very exciting. That's all the barrels loaded on and all the buckets loaded on. We'll undo these, and I'm just going to pop up to the shingle factory, which is just up the road, and we'll get them loaded on as well. 2 cases of shingle sitting here waiting to be sold as well. So that is easy enough to clear those out. And yeah, I think this is the last products we have on this map. I think everything else has been sold, and everything else we are looking at making a really good amount of money off, or have made a really good amount of money off. So we're oh wow, yeah, we're going to be taking nearly £1 million to our next forestry map when we eventually do that, and that is going to make a huge difference when we start. We should be able to get some pretty big forestry equipment with that. So the right map is going to be absolutely crucial for that. I know a lot of people in the comments have been suggesting, oh, use some bigger forestry equipment. And yes, I think very much that's what I want to do. Use some bigger forestry equipment going forwards and have some fun with that. First, let's sell the rest of this. Make our money from it. Yeah, that is all going down. Is it going to be enough to send us over the 600,000? I don't think so. No, not quite. But we are at 580. So time to head home, and we'll pick up the next day, where I think the only thing we've got left to sell is the wood chip. We've moved on to the next day and the next month. We're into April, and I need to just get this collected up and sold off. This is the only thing other than the wool, actually, that needs doing. So we're going to get this done today and the wool done today, and that should then be the last of our products and our productions that need doing. I haven't had a look yet at how far along our productions themselves are at emptying stuff out, but we'll give it a good try and see how far we get. I don't know what happens if you sell a production which still has raw materials in it. That's going to be interesting because we know at least one production we have has raw materials in it. So we'll see how that goes. However, the rest of this really working nicely. We just need to fill this trailer up and then go and sell it. Our trailer is getting very close to full. I think we're about just shy of 90% full in it. So I think it's going to take maybe 2 or 3 more buckets full. I'm hoping that I've only got sort of 2 or 3 more buckets full in here, actually. We'll see how that goes. Yeah, it's not a huge amount that's still in here. It's whether we get left with any, or we have any leftovers post doing this. I'm trying not to make it spill everywhere, as it tends to with the buckets sometimes. 91, come on, just a little bit more. 59, give me a bit more, there we go. I'm trying to keep it away from this edge, because if it gets too near the edge, it gets a real pain to collect up. Oh, there may be only a single bucket left there, but I don't know how much space we have left in this trailer. That is looking a very full trailer right now. In fact, it's left 32 liters. Yep, we are full. So, we've got this tiny little bit left, which I'll have to come and clean up, I think. But where is the best place for us to sell this? Let's have a look at our graphs. And wood chips. Best place to sell at the moment is 380. Rural Farm South. 381 at the sawmill, at the main sawmill. So we'll head down there. We'll get this sold. And then we'll pop back for the very little bit we have left before we deal with our wool and our sheep. So actually, I've double checked the prices for these, and I think I got it wrong as to which one it was, because the fire department actually seems to be the best paying one by £100. In fact, £100 more than the sawmill was. So that's a little bit odd, but we should be able to tip the wood chips here. We'll just double check that. Yeah, 370. The price is dropping fast at the moment. 270 at the sawmill. So I don't know. I think I must have misread that originally. But yeah, 370 at the fire department is the best price now. And we will tip that out here and make that. I don't think it's going to be worth us going back and getting that very small amount that is still up there. It's only going to give us maybe an extra £1,000. Maybe that's worth it. I'll have a think on the way back, or I might just go and dump it quickly and then head back to the main yard, because yeah, we want to sell everything off. We want to get every pound we can while we're here. So yeah, I'll go and grab that. I'll get that sold off as well. 17,780 off this load of 48,000 though. So you can see it's not massively worth going back for a really small amount. But I will just get it done and dusted quickly, and then I'll see you back up at our main yard. We've got some wool to get rid of. The last of the wood chips have been sold. We made an extra 1,100 from those, so it was actually worth taking them down there. Now, what we want to finish off here is to get this parked up, drop off this trailer and get the flatbed back on, and get the... Well, we've got a couple of bits to do. First, we need to sell off the sheep. Because we're all done with those now. I don't want them generating any more wool, because we're just gonna get rid of the last of that into our spinnery so that can just process through. Then we will get I have noticed we've got some floor panels, some flooring that needs selling off as well. And this may be a slightly longer episode than normal, but we are going to finish this all up today, clear it all off, and ride the roller coaster to the end. So let's unfold the back of that, because we're going to be using our little Thefisherj again. Before we sell off the remaining wool, though, what I need to do is... Well, they're not going to be producing anything more because they have already run out. But I'm going to sell off all of our sheep. We've got 65 sheep on the farm. So all of those. And sell. Yes. Okay. All of those. So, yep, there's more of those. So we'll take that down. 10. Sell. Yes. Okay. And yep, sell those. And select and sell those. And sell those. Sell those. And finally, select and sell all. Oh, wow. How many of those have we got? 15. Sell those as well. 15 lambs. Perfect. So that is all the sheep sold and done. So we have nothing more to do in there. All we have now is to get rid of the remaining wool as well. So we'll grab these. See if I can get 2 at once. Get this through our spinnery. Should have enough time to get this through there, and then we will be in a position where the only thing left to sell is a few random floorboards that got missed yesterday. But we can tell, actually, whoa, that's the trouble. If the arm is extended at all on this Thefisherj and you've got an extra load on the front, it just is so front heavy that I managed to get that back from that and get these onto here is great. There we are, and done. Right, let's go get that last little one, and then we'll head down and pick up the flooring. I'm tempted just to sell this wool off, actually. I think we might do that. I think we might do this, grab the floor, because I did say I was going to just sell off this wool. So we'll do that. We'll sell off this wool down at the shop. We'll grab the floorboards as well on the way, and then that means that everything will be clear and we won't be worrying about something going through and completing through one of our factories in the next day and possibly not making it. Pulling up to the side of here, we're gonna block the road a bit, I think, just to load this up. Right, and do that. Yeah, you guys are gonna have to wait for a minute. I need to get this off of here and load these up. Getting so close. I think I can see in the distance the roller coaster seems to have made progress. I don't think it's ready yet. I think we hopefully will get to see its launch next game day. But these are what we're here for. A few floor panels to clear up and get shot of so that we can get the most money in that we can. I think these are the last bits of production that we have left to pick up. Everything else got sold yesterday. And these are just the last of it. So those on there. We're going to just sell all of these at the market. We've got to the point where the money now, where we're in a really good place. And we started this, when we started this on Whole Macro, we started with no loan at all. So we started with 300,000 because we did start from scratch. 300,000. And we are now sitting here, just cash in pocket, with 628,000, with more stuff to sell, which is just exceptional. The amount of money we're going to have made between these two series is over $1 million. And I'm just, what a achievement that is. That is just absolutely brilliant. £1 million logging operation. Right, that's on there. Turn that off. Strap those down like so. Strap that down as well. Right, let's go and sell this and get it done. We have something of a traffic jam. Never mind, we'll get round it. The roller coaster is so nearly looking like it's there. I can see the rides. I can see the cars. Perfect. Yeah, next day this is going to be complete, and we're going to be done. Empty this out. And that's another 10,669 that we've made from that. So that is everything else sold off. What we're going to be doing is heading back, resting up for the rest of today, and then we'll be back down here tomorrow for the grand opening of the roller coaster. Today is the day we are heading down to the roller coaster because it is due to complete at any moment and open up our time here. Well, our main job that we've come here to do should be complete. So we'll park our truck over here. Yeah, it's still blocked off, but you can see what I was talking about the previous day. The carts are there. The actual ride is almost here. We are down to the last few liters of required stuff for everything. So let's go forward a little bit and get to that last little bit. And as all the numbers turn down to 1 and then 0, there's the anticipation on this. We've had 55 episodes getting to this point. As everything is counting down to 0, we've got zeros all the way across. There we go. The roller coaster is open and ready to ride. We are complete on Silverrun Forest. So the only thing we need to do before the ride is waiting. So the only thing that we need to do now is just sell up all of our productions. So I think the only way to do that is actually to demolish them. Yeah, we'll sell the barrel factory. So it doesn't actually demolish them. That's perfect. Sell the shingle factory. Sell the furniture factory. Sell the wood turner. Sell the flooring factory. Sell the spinnery. Sell the iron furnace. We need to sell all of these bollards, or concrete pigs as they're called, and sell our sheep pen as well, taking up to 917. In fact, I think we will sell everything off. So all of our buildings going as well. See how much we end up with on here. Have most of this here still. We will sell our house too, so that's gone, and then we need to sell off the land as well. Oh, we got these here to sell too, so sell all of this to see how much we are gonna make overall on here, and then finally we need to sell our land. So we will sell this here, sell 11, sell 18. There we go. And the only one we can't sell is the main woodyard over here, because I can't seem to actually sell the sawmill itself. But there we go. That is where we stand. We've still got all of our equipment. We can just pop in here and return anything that's leased. So we don't need any of this. Yes. We will buy new versions of all of this. Wow, lots of wheel loader tools that we got off here. And that is everything there sold. This is what we are left with, which is all this equipment here. I think we will sell off the mower. We don't need that. The baler, we don't need that. We've got 2 chainsaws, so I'm going to sell off the Husqvarna. Oh, we'll sell off that as well, because we have no idea. I don't think we're going to be doing any grassland care when we move. That, though, is good. I'm happy with that. So all that's left, really, with 1,253,687 total, is for us to give the roller coaster a ride. And we're off. So there we are. I really hope that you guys have enjoyed this series as much as I've enjoyed making it. We've made it all the way around. We've made the roller coaster, and it's taken us 55 episodes, and roughly 6 years, nearly 6 years on the map to do it. And away we go! All that remains is for me to say
thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please leave a like, drop us a comment, and give it a share. Special thanks to all my patrons and channel members. Your support is invaluable in making these videos and helping the channel to grow. For more from Virtual Farmer, check out the links below, follow on Twitch to watch live, and for more videos, subscribe and ring that bell. I will see you next time. Goodbye.